total of 15 people are believed to have died here, 12 students, 1 faculty member, and the 2...
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
That's enough! They say their daughter committed suicide last week because of bullying at her school.
No, you don't understand. I really tried this time. I really tried.
There.
This is as good as I can do, and I still failed.
Well?
The live assembly will begin in 3, 2... Parents, teachers, students, please calm yourselves and take your seats. The man sitting here is Cole Drummond. Today he has come to talk to you all about his experience from Monroe Academy. Mr. Drummond, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I never would have dreamed in 3rd grade that I would be here, having after school against me a grade away from my senior year. Back in the 3rd to 6th grade, I was just a blonde kid trying to fit in, but then I moved to the high school building. Yeah, the people were douchebags, the halls were dirty, the stalls were dirty, the boys would all just brawl and hurt me. I was neglected by teachers and students, nobody cared about my soul, I was scared, I was the ghost just not there. Yeah, I struggled with grades, but happened through alright. Only when see on my report card I was doing alright. I was just doing all fine. In 7th and 8th grade, ain't had a screwed up mind at the time, it was a play date. But then the rules got tougher and I was under their ball fists, and I don't know what I did, but I must have struck someone's confidence. Cause they tell me that I ain't been causing nothing but problems. I'd rather be stuffed in a coffin than go back up in the office. And the academy, I ain't never given into the academy. The academy, I ain't never given into the academy. Alright, now let me learn you something. Let's do it some math. If I was a football player, would my punishments be halved? True or false, don't care what you say, cause you know it's fact. And I ain't even have to pass no stupid class to know that. Or if I was a girl, oh man, I would be able to get away with a crate full of things they labeled as hateful. I wouldn't have to tuck my shirt in even though that they say so. And if you say we're treated equal here, you're telling a fable. Let me ask you a question. Are you scared of my music? Are you scared that a 16-year-old is hair so abusive and stupid that I cause harm and leave you impaired without movement? Why would I do something physical? I don't care, that's just useless. I'm using my words for a reason, but you swear I'm a fool. Then point at me, then go, everybody, let's stare at this nuisance. Oh yeah, I'm the one out of line, cause I make these songs, exercising my rights until y'all came along. From the academy, I ain't never given into the academy. The academy, I ain't never given into the academy. My lyrics are so fire cause they're under your scope micro, and you'll flip anything that I say backwards to find a gold mine of things you can call to complain about. Let me say it loud. Go get bent, your babies are almost 18 now. They're getting older and dirtier and exotic, stepping out of the box and doing stuff that's dishonest. But how do you expect a literal child who just got their license to act? Come on, this is just common knowledge. Then the recklessness starts to spread like the bubonic, and the next thing you know your baby's escorted out of Sonic for the hands they threw down or playing music too loud. But of course concerning their behavior the school is ruled out. We act out because these ruthless dudes have these useless rules as they stupid tools they use to pull us down under their thumb. This blunder is dumb, school's not supposed to be fun, but when my education's threatened cause of a belt or something else of the sort, there's nothing well. Do you discriminate me cause I'm your biggest fear? Parents, teachers, kids, can I get some cheers? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Now look what I brought for show and tell.
We apologize if you do not find any of these school shooting commentaries appropriate for the public. You're probably just too old. They are aimed for younger audiences.
We're masters of this classics, rip up from cracks that formed in the Jurassic. We're back when I'm rashes, transform the mix with the atmosphere. I'm clearly learning this air and this way. Get back, go fearing I'm a lead, peering from the back, see the feet that be leeches. this attack. Will have had them get attached to me and my team. With that whack tactic, the reason we actually cold hearted machines. Read the nose, bone on the dreams. With the lethal dose from a road, George Dean to lead the nose. We leave ya sentence in the synagogue. Whisper fog, whisper dog, envision repentance, we flip them off. Risk it all, visceral, system sick, and then we ripping off. Bitches apart, since their senses lost.
There ain't no room for mistakes, voice boom when it shakes. I've murdered every track, next I'll put you in your grave. So just move out my way or I'ma do what it takes to prove that I'm great, there's no room for mistakes. When I'm working I stay perfect, cause I know y'all want my burdens to weigh me down. Y'all are way too loud, there's no room for mistakes, quit playing around. We low on patience, this our last percent, we're ready to blow and make it. We've been practicing rapping this cause it's our passion, it's why we're passionate. So if we're on the same track you'll get overlapped on it. Tell me I'm trashy and throw everything at me quick and see what it does. It's like you've got some laxatives cause you keep passing shit, but it's not affecting me. It's soiling your name while I'm waxing mine. This is me. And yeah, I got a few scars, but they just remind me I survived what was meant to destroy me. Everybody's my competition, and with food I'm not toying. So if you really wanna come at me, oh boy, please get off, son. From the church to JD Lost, son. You're all mad cause you're fags who like balls but got none. Rap battle me, punk, we'll go until your tongue's numb. But you could never do better than me, and that's the law, son. But let's get this real for a quick detail. I've put too much effort into this for it to fail. I've got the force to do anything, so I murdered Yoda. My ex was in love with coke, but she's never heard of soda. I got no cosign, but my flow's so right I might explode, blow right up if I go too high. My head's in the clouds, I'm like highlight year. The world would benefit without you, that's why I'm here. There ain't no room for mistakes, voice boom when it shakes. I've murdered every track, next I'll put you in your grave. So just move out my way or I'ma do what it takes to prove that I'm great, there's no room for mistakes. When I'm working I stay perfect, cause I know y'all want my burdens to weigh me down. Y'all are way too loud, there's no room for mistakes, quit play around. And that's pretty much it. There ain't no room for mistakes in my crew. We're ready to play whatever game you want. Just don't pick up the ball if you ain't ready to lose. It's just the way it is. Anybody out here? We bringing it all day. Just know that sometimes I'm left with no other choice. But you've left me with no other choice. Now you're gonna hear me until you get so sick of my voice. I don't wanna do this, but you've left me with no other choice. If you want to be treated like you are just one of the boys, then here's a test to check if you're stupid or not. If you're doing TikToks while in your room with it locked, so your parents don't walk in and see you move like a thought, and you do it a lot, then you're a doofus and not. You've got blue in your locks and a short little skirt, then you loosen your top, proceed to court with a smirk. Then you make your breasts look big in the core of your shirt. You're barely 14, but already you're whore in the dirt. Cause you work with that skirt to make jerks so horny that they're jerking it with jergens till they burst it shortly. Are you happy they jerk it to you when you're just 14? Reconsider your answer, because those jerks are 40. But I ain't gotta do none of that to be popular, I just gotta be myself. But you make monikers to hide behind, to find, define, disguise, to mask your true self, confined in lies. It's personality cosplay. You've made a fake set of emotions to cover up your snaky traits. You change and change every single day to day. Then when you catch flack for it, you go play the dame in distress and exclaim there's a grave mistake. You say you don't want on a fire, but you fade the flame. And if you ain't won a feud, why'd you play the game? You're about to get beef, whether you're straight or gay. Speaking of, you were just a chick at a church when I met you, and then you were my friend at a first. But that switched up quick, cause you twisted my words. Then that sick bigot church had me kicked to the curb. This is absurd. How did you manage to sway the Christians away from their own religion? They said that I was living a life of sin. So are they. And that's why they ditched me quickly. Tell me how that makes sense. Are you dizzy in the head or just busy in the bed? Someone pitch me. You're supposed to welcome sinners because they are sinning, so you can lead them down the right path so briskly, not just kick them out because they're a little tricky. Jesus never denied the word of God to his people. He joined us together, all underneath the steeple. Not just separated us in such a feeble evil act of prejudice. He always kept it peaceful. You better be happy I got a tough shell like a beetle. Otherwise the outcome of this wouldn't be gleeful. I'd probably be resentful to Christianity, yo. This whole situation and you all are so fecal. But not just one person, no, several people equal. Josh, Jill, Jennifer, Ethan, and also Mia. But mainly Brandy and Monica. Just can it, weasels, I'm done with this. This is the end, no sequels. This is over.
I tell him that stuff all the time, and he's just like, what are you reading? Oh, that's a look. That's an awfully hot topic.
2018, first day of 8th grade, determined to have a good year right out the dang gate. Sounds easy enough, I just stick to the same lane that I always have. But this year wasn't a play date, it was different from the rest, opposite to the others. That's when I lost Nathan, he was like my second brother. But now he's gone, cause he said that I had changed in a bad way. It's sad to say, but I'm really bothered by it still to this day. I feel guilt and feel pain, I feel I could have prevented it in a million ways. But I guess it don't matter, cause I was really amazed when he talked to me at Excel's prom. Feelings of strain into my brain like rain, every which way in amazement. For the first time in 3 years we were having a conversation. It felt good, but it hurt at the same time. He had guts, I'm just glad he don't hate mine. And to Abby I made right, we were happy on date night. And though I didn't have feelings when we happened to break ties, it still hurt. But I wish that I hadn't had taken my anger out so publicly. My bad, let me say my apologies. It was so bad that all day and night, every bit of this music and this rapping became my coping mechanism. When I was sadder and rage tight, but either way I apologize for snapping in daylight. Cause closure is accepting that letting go is more important than thinking how you could change the past. I'm done with fighting this feeling, let's let it go. There's nothing in our power we could have done to make it last. I'm done with looking for happiness in the same place I lost it. I'm done with looking for happiness in the same place I lost it. I want someone to confide in, I want a best friend, but I'm scared to give someone time and an investment. Cause I swear that they'll dip as soon as they're swept in to some overblown drama. I got too many questions, like maybe the problem might be my music. I make too many personal songs expressing my 2 cents, and I feel like that drives people away. I'm foolish, but hey, some people stay to this day. Are they stupid, or is my music not the problem? I don't know, I feel like because of this, my exes, I lost them. I put out too much, too quick, and way too often. I should take it slower before I get lost in writing rhymes, instead of giving friends attention. But I lost Nathan and Abby way before I did this, so it's not only that, but I keep hurting now. I just wanna heal, stick with me as I work this out. Cause closure is accepting that letting go is more important than thinking how you could change the past. I'm done with fighting this feeling, let's let it go. There's nothing we could have done to make it last. I'm done with looking for happiness in the same place I lost it. I'm done with looking for happiness in the same place I lost it. I've lost too many friends to this stupid crap. How did it come to this? I didn't shoot for that. I just wanted to make everyone feel good and laugh. But when I lay vocals, I feel I should put them back. So more friends, don't drop and leave. I've been pondering, dropping the mic honestly, cause this headspace ain't where I want to be. I know hearing that is what some of y'all want from me, but put yourself in my shoes. Envision weeks where you get little sleep, cause you're relentlessly pouring your heart into an album, but the only outcome is your audience ripping it to bits and pieces. I'm only 16, but I'm trying my hardest to write from the heart, just making true songs. And to anybody who hates, you gon' be proved wrong. Anybody at all, I'll just have to move on, cause closure is accepting that letting go is more important than thinking how you could change the past. I'm done with fighting this feeling, let's let it go. There's nothing in our power we could have done to make it last. I'm done with looking for happiness in the same place I lost it. I'm done looking for happiness in the same place I lost it.
Hello, I am Miss Green with your minutely forecast for this evening. Within the next 3.5 minutes, you should be expecting to hear an irritating teenager whine about a school's dress code for the 7,000th time. And after that, we're looking at about another 3 minutes of rambling from the same annoying teenager, but this time with a different topic. On a better note though, after that, the forecast seems to clear up, so please enjoy your evening. Wait, what is this? I have just received breaking news. May I have your attention? This is breaking news. The storm is coming earlier than expected. Please take the necessary precautions and never forget to...
Yeah! Everybody, it's about time that we united for the same cause. It's about time we storm and put an end to this. So storm with me. Storm with me. Here we go. If I could make it more clear that I'm not faking for clicks, then I would, especially for you babies that piss and moan when I drop a song. Why can't you just move along? You got some really big talk, but it is all through the phone. Man, I'd love to see and hear you say that all to my face, but you don't got the guts I do, so just stay in your place. And if you want to beef, we'll go for weeks or for days. If you prevail, good game, but don't think I won't, no mistake. You've got a demonized version of me that's up in your head. You always try to take and twist up something I said. You say I'm ignorant, but that's immature, you kid. You're trying to find any reason to get upset and pissed. Then you get real mad when I voice how I feel in a rockin' groove. All I do is put words to a beat in auto-tune. Then you try to censor me unfairly, cause you say it bothers you, when you should be focusing on all the things in the locker room. So throw your hands in the air if you care to fight for the right to choose what you wanna wear. We'll storm to the top, yeah, make this public. Middle fingers are lost when we tell them to shove it. We gon' push, we gon' shove like we've lost it. We'll mush and we'll march till we break out in mosh pits. We'll storm to the top, yeah, make this public. Middle fingers are lost when we tell them to shove it. We're not asking for no dress code, just a more relaxed one. You say there's a dress code so we're not distracted. Funny, cause if anything is distracting, it's That's the way the dress code is enforced by this rag job. To add to that, what distracts me is the teachers, the facial hair that they have. That or either the tats or the fact that none of these rules don't apply to them at all in this discriminative school. If it was my choice, we'd storm from the front to the back while wearing what we want instead of wearing something that's whack. And my hair will be down, yeah, it'll be touching my neck, and my shirt will be out in the front and tucked in the back. So let's raise our voices, let's shout and march, let's crowd us all up and down the halls. If they try to move us, we'll stand our ground and hold. Trying to stop us is like trying to drown a shark. Now come on, so throw your hands in the air if you care to fight for the right. Choose what you wanna wear, we'll storm to the top. Yeah, make this public, middle fingers are lost when we tell them to shove it. Yeah, come on, man. You really gonna let XL one up you on this one? Nah, that's it. I ain't even gonna say no more. That's it, I'm out. Peace! Okay, right off the bat, I've come to hurt your rep. Everybody's a coward, so I'll be the first to step up and fight for equality. I'm hurt and bad, and I don't wanna, so I'm gonna go and burn this bridge. I'm finna cut you out, they kick up dirt and wreck every single thing I see until I'm turning heads. Cause you don't acknowledge me till you wanna curse and spit on my name, then you claim you deserve respect. Get on my face, then zip it, you ain't deserving that. Respect is something you earn, and you ain't earning it. So don't run up in my face, then tell me learn respect. I'll learn respect when a blue jay learns to text. But I've learned it for a few cause they work for it. Mr. Coker has all my best words and wishes cause he treated me like a human that's worth the mention. I respect you when you treat me as a person. Quit this. This ain't about work, this ain't about age, this ain't about perks, and this ain't about wage. They can never stop all us teen ages. Nothing's more dangerous than teen anger. This ain't about work, this ain't about age, this ain't about perks, and this ain't about wage. They can never stop all us teen ages. Nothing's more dangerous than teen anger. With ill will, all the chill pills have been thrown out the window. This the real deal, so don't take this as a joke. I'm not faking, I'm not woke, I'm just saying it how it is for you babies. I don't wait, hold up. It don't matter what your age is. If you treat me good, I'll treat you good, no debating. As simple as that. You hate, I'm getting a pad to cover my knuckles when I put my fist up your vag. So don't speak a word to me about how I feel if you do not know how I'm hurting, G. You say we were teens, do you know? Yeah, you were a teen at a different point in time years ago. 30, shit. You don't know what it's like in this time and era. You don't know how it feels to have you as a parent. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. I don't know how it feels to raise me, but I'm sure that it makes you crazy. I'm sure that you're stressed out almost on the daily, but that's no excuse to go and hone abuse on us just because we do not own up to the perfect daughter in your mind or the perfect son. So do not set expectations for our worth in front. Age don't matter one bit, no, it ain't concerning none. So don't be surprised when your disrespect makes us curse and run, because this ain't about work, this ain't about age, this ain't about perks, and this ain't about wage. They could never stop all us teen ages. Nothing's more dangerous than teen anger. This ain't about work, this ain't about age, this ain't about perks, and this ain't about wage. They can never stop all us teen ages. Nothing's more dangerous than teen anger. Let it out.
This is a public service announcement brought to you in part by Cole Drummond. For the duration of this PSA, you will be subjected to his unfiltered opinion. But here's a fact. As of January 2020, over 200 people have died nationwide by vape pens, pods, and e-cigarettes. This is a PSA.
What I'm about to say is weird and it kinda gets to me, cause I do not agree with school on almost anything. But when what they're trying to do is save your life, is different, G. So have an open ear and mind while you're listening. Hear me out. Vaping is bad, I know you've heard that 1,000 times today and that's sad, but maybe I can word it in a way that ain't making it drag. It's not helping you at all and it's only making you gad. Do not give me the excuses helping you quit your addiction. Even Andrew Stacey could see that's a lie with his vision. You don't have to light it, you just pull it out, then take a hit and blow the vapors away. It's easier than a cig, and you know this, you know that it's harder to notice, and that's why you use it and go with the flow, cause that substitute is easier than actually trying. I hope there's air in your lungs and you do not gag while you're dying. I hope you live past 30, I hope you think you're cool after you graduate school. This won't mean nothing to you, you won't look cool anymore. You look pathetic cause you're not trying to quit and won't just put forth effort. I know you know the risks, so why do you smoky cigs? Is it cause of peer pressure or cause your parents smoking it? No matter what the cause, listen to what I say in this. No matter what started it, it's never too late to quit.
A study in 2019 showed that 47% of adolescents, aged 12 to 17, that vape do so on behalf of the example their parents set. By vaping around others, you don't only put yourself at risk, but you drag bystanders in too. This puts others in just as much danger as you're putting yourself in. And don't be fooled by no nicotine ad. 99% of vape products include large quantities of nicotine, which most commonly harms your brain's attention span and impulse control. But even without nicotine, vaping can still put toxic metals in your lungs, such as lead and nickel. Metal shouldn't be in your lungs. This is a PSA.
Bye bye baby blue, I wish you could see the wicked truth. Caught up in a rush, it's killing you. Screaming at the sun you blow into. Caught up in a grip when we were us. Fingers in a fist like you might run. I settled for the ghost I never knew. Super paradise I held on to. LED lights on red, you held my hand as you led me on over to your bed. You're gorgeous, drop dead, but right now you're giving me life in such a way that I never have felt from anyone else. I promise I meant every bit of it when I said you were gorgeous at that prom tonight, in that big dress and that makeup. But I swear to God you look better now with it all off, cause babe it must be a sin to look so sensational. It's making me feel sinful. It's been a long week, so why don't we bookend it here with some wishful thinking. And before I can finish my sentence, you kissed me and I kissed you back. It's addictive. You placed your hand on my chest, I placed mine on your breast and hips. You pulled me close and I pulled you closer. Between us there was no distance. My heart was pulsing out of my chest as you unbuttoned my shirt. Then my hand went up in your skirt, and one thing led to another, and damn it, I forgot the condoms. But that ain't stopped us. 2 hours later, you didn't want me to leave, but I had to go, so we wouldn't get caught, so we hugged goodbye. Then I went back home singing, bye bye baby blue, I wish you could see the wicked truth. Caught up in a rush, it's killing you. Screaming at the sun you blow into. Caught up in a grip when we were us. Fingers in a fist like you might run. I settled for the ghost I never knew. Super paradise I held on to, but I settled for it. LED lights on blue, you held my hand tight as you led me right on over to your bed alone in your room. I put my hand on your hip, then a little grip on your breast, but I could feel your body shaking as I put my lips on your neck. Hey baby, you feeling fine? If not, then let me know what's up. Well, I'm not feeling the best, and lately I've been throwing up. Have you checked your temperature? Yeah, and I know this is premature, but stick with me for a second. I think I'm pregnant. Wait, what? But how's that possible? Well, you remember that night ago right after prom when you... Before you could finish your sentence, my body froze for a minute. It was all numb in my system and my stomach had this sickness. Then I dropped to the foot of your bed. I was crazed inside. How would having a baby at 17 affect and change my life? Too many ways to count. I was overwhelmed in the moment. I try to keep my cool, but my life goes in slow motion. Bye bye baby blue, I wish you could see the wicked truth. Caught up in a rush, it's killing you. Screaming at the sun you blow into. Caught up in a grip when we were us. Fingers in a fist like you might run. I settled for the ghost I never knew. Super paradise I held on to, but I settled for it. It's been a month since we talked, after I snapped in that moment, but I think that I'm more level-headed now. Plus I got you some roses, and I've made an apology for every single quote that I said that night, cause I read your eyes, and I hate to see you so broken. Now I'm parked in your driveway, and yeah, even though that I've played this scenario 100 times in my head, I still don't know what I'll say when I look you right in the eyes, babe. I just hope you forgive me, cause I know we can make it through anything, no matter if it's hell or an ice age. So I knocked on your door, then your mom came and opened it. I asked where you were, she said you were in your room watching a show in it. I thanked her, then walked upstairs and stopped right at your door. Took a deep breath, knocked, it creaked open, and out on the floor I saw your clothes sprawled out, and there was a note on your desk. After reading the first sentence, I ran to your bathroom with hope for the best. I swung the door open, and then my heart just stopped, and oh my God. Bye bye baby blue, I wish you could see the wicked truth. Caught up in a rush, it's killing you. Screaming at the sun you blow into. Caught up in a grip when we were us. Fingers in a fist like you might run. I settled for the ghost I never knew. Super paradise I held on to. Bye bye baby blue, I wish you could see the wicked truth. Caught up in a rush, it's killing you. Screaming at the sun you blow into. Caught up in a grip when we were us. Fingers in a fist like you might run. I settled for the ghost I never knew. Super paradise I held on to, but I settled for a ghost. Everything is alright, everything's going fine. Everything in my life don't make sense, but I guess everything is alright, everything's going fine. Everything in my life don't make sense, but I guess wake up every morning to the same old routine. Very tired and I'm starting to lose sleep. I think I got 2 hours last night. Ooh-wee, let's hope I can function throughout the day. That'd truly be a miracle, because every day I feel drowsy. My eyes stay drooping and I can't carry out my duties. I think my anxiety might have something to do with it, but for now I really need to get to math class. But oof, you prick! Bite me, faggot. You're a worthless stain on this planet. Yeah, you got him! Here we go again. This happens every single day and I got no defense. This jerk off is a real douchebag, and I can't even fight back because he's too big. And he said if I ever told anyone he would kill me. I'll kill you. But I did it once. I went to my principal and told him my problem. He said he would keep an eye on the boy and he'd watch him, and if he ever saw it going on he would stop him. And that made me feel safe. Well, really not, cause it still kept going on and on after that. And the aftermath of every battle scrap left me battered bad, but not as bad and slashed as the slits on my arm. But if anyone ever asked, I just fixate my jaw when I tell them everything is alright, everything is going fine. Everything in my life don't make sense, but I guess everything is alright, everything is going fine. Everything in my life don't make sense, but I guess okay, I've been crying out for help, but ain't nobody listening. I'm lying by myself. I've been lying to myself by denying my bad health, but doing that is easier than riding in this hell. Oh, and a while ago I had an epiphany, one that I thought would never ever get to me, and it's kinda hard to believe, but it's true. I think that I'm done, I'm through, but I'll level with you. I don't know what to do. I don't want my ugly face plastered over the news. You can argue if you want, you can say that I'm beautiful, but a picture of me shouldn't be framed at my funeral. It's been 3 months, I've made up my mind. This decision is tough, but I think that it's time. So I'll write out my note, then get my dad's necktie hang it up, say a prayer, kick the chair, then...
It is like bouncing your head against a cement wall to get a school district to adequately investigate bullying.
Suicide is now one of the leading causes of death among young people. Nearly 6,000 took their own lives in 2015.
Rosalie Avila was just 13 years old when she took her own life.
To their 13-year-old daughter, Rosalie, who died after committing suicide 3 days ago.
After suffering verbal abuse and constant touting by fellow students, she started cutting herself in October, according to her parents.
Now all that remains are pictures and memories.
Family says they took these concerns to Mesa View Middle School officials, but nothing was done.
Was just 13 years old when she took her own life.
To their 13-year-old daughter, Rosalie, who died after committing suicide.
I know that sounds stupid, but listen a sec. I'm not talking about no 2021, forget the quick. I'm talking about your childhood. Remember it? When you asked your mom to download apps, or you saw something funny and you showed dad. When YouTube had everything a show had. When you didn't have to worry where your phone at. Yeah, but now it ain't the same anymore, but I still get the faintest grain of memory of those times when you played a game on your phone for fun. But now day to day we're on the crazy train. We're stupid. We aged up grades, but that's useless when you don't mature at all or are foolish. I'm really done, this is ruined. Social media was a fun place back in the day when it contained people who weren't immature and could take a joke or two without complaining. These snowflakes need to throw away. They phone today and go away, cause they constrict on us like a boa snake if they don't agree with some joke we make. Look, I'm bisexual, but honestly sometimes I feel ashamed to be a part of this group, cause these dimwits make such a fool of us in a million ways. And I don't take that phrase like I'm afraid to say that I ain't straight today. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm proud to be who I am, but a stereotype's just not who I am. So just and I hurt alone. I feel like the internet is a burden. Oh, too much stress and I just cannot word it. Oh, maybe I would be better off with a burner phone. Then I could get away and focus on a better way to hold in and harness my emotions. But it's hard cause this phone has a grasp on me. It's a tragedy. I feel like I need it so much, it's bad for me. I'll try to take a break, but I'll gradually end up right back on it. It's a habit, G. And I don't know why I feel the need every morning to unlock my screen, then go on my socials and check my feed, especially when everything I see is wrong and it breaks my heart. Another suicidal racist art. As social media breaks apart, we crumble with it like faded art. We play the part of the villain, but blame it on everyone else. I'm scared for my future children. I don't want this to affect their mental health, cause I know what it does to others, and I know what it does to me. It messes us up, it ain't no funny thing. I simply hate it, and honestly I wish it could go back to the way it was, but I can't really tell with no luck if it's always been like this and I've just grown up, or if we've all messed this flow up. But man,
We will return to your feature programming right after these messages.
We'll be right back.